last time, you in a dinosaur race, and Zavagor actually won by just 10 feet. Just edged out Val at the end. Everybody cheer and blah blah blah, and there's a fade out montage. And if you want to do anything special, you can. Otherwise, it'll be the next day, and you're going to be interviewing all your guides. Is there anything special you want to do between now and then?
No,
lots of gloating.
Lots of gloating. MVP.
All right. So I guess you're in the Thundering Lizard, and you wanted to meet guides. So we're going to do like a 40-year-old virgin blind date montage, right? Go through every one. Right? I should probably get their little thingies out. 33.
How are we gonna? While he's doing that, how are we gonna decide which guide we want? Is it just gonna be a vote system? Zavagor and Ramrod.
Yeah, sure.
We all just do like if there's any veto, we just say veto and move on to the next, or what?
Sure, I like it.
Okay, all right. It's like The Voice. Unless we turn around.
So should we turn around and then
The guys,
we could spin around.
we're all like this. And yes, I want you.
So most of them cost. It'll be Coyote's gonna pay for it, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, you ready?
Oh.
Yeah, let's do this.
The first to sit at your table is Azaka Stormfang. She's a dark-skinned woman with sort of long hair. Let's see. Okay. She says, "If you need a guide to get you through the jungle alive, look no further. I was born in the jungle. I know its dangers well, and how best to avoid them. Should you choose me, you may rest assured that your party is in safe hands." She wants also to go to Firefinger. The evil terrafolk that roost atop Firefinger stole a wooden mask from me, and I want it back.
A wooden mask.
Her eyes are very
Fire.
steely and like glisten a little more than normal persons would.
I mean, can't she just make another wooden mask? Just
This
saying.
is a mask of the beast, a magical mask.
Okay.
Okay, but no promises. There's really only one room for one quest in this party, but we'll keep in touch.
Did I get the job?
You're high on our list of considerations. We'll let you know in 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. Next, two people, a man and a halfling, Farul and Gondolo. They say, "Oh, hello. You might have noticed our mount outside. Did you see Zorbo the Triceratops? He'd be coming with us. He's a little flatulent, but no matter."
How little
So-
are we talking? Like relatively little? Because if so, that's like nuclear explosion of flatulence for Triceratops.
Doesn't matter. Stinky and dinosaur. This one already has Ramrod's vote.
Well, he was flatulent enough that he's not allowed to dinosaur race anymore, so the riders behind complained. Why pay for... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it, please. Tell us everything that you need
Why
to
pay
say.
for one guide when you can have two for the same price? We have the smarts, the goods, and our own Triceratops. Treasure abounds. When we're done leading you to all the ancient sites and sacred places that we know of, you'll be swimming in gold and magic. All the other guides will lead you in circles. Make you do all the work. Don't be fooled. When we return to Port Nyanzaro, you will have tales and fortunes enough to last a lifetime. All for the measly price of 5 gold per day. 30-day payment up front. But we're glad to reduce our rate for equal shares of any treasure found. Did we get the job? We're clearly the best. Most qualified.
Ramrod says, "Yep, got the job."
How long?
You're high on our list. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
We'll just wait over here.
How? Okay, yeah.
We'll stand against the wall.
Can you? Are they like with both the first lady and these two? Do they all look like they're from here? Like, because I'm noticing some accents.
The lady does. Those people don't. They look like they might be from Cheliax, the
What?
highfalutin city across the sea.
Are
I
Are
don't
those
want to be
the-
discriminatory,
They've
but
got a stinky dinosaur.
yeah,
Come
we can
on.
get any dinosaur from Cryothe will hook us up.
Mm,
Ready for the next
All right.
one?
I wasn't that impressed. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So a familiar one-armed dwarf walks up. Hey,
Hugh.
hello there. Hugh Hackenstone.
Hi, Hugh.
Remember
yeah,
me?
we.
I've stood
Good to
atop
see
every
you.
mountain in Chult, I have.
Yeah, no, we've heard
I
this.
know every gorge and crevice. Every
Ramrod goes over. Ramrod
My
goes over and
memory
picks
is-
him up and carries him away as he's doing his spiel and
Yeah,
like sets him with the other ones. No, we already heard you.
Okay.
Another one in.
Only ruined this party for one meaty barbarian type.
But I'm a berserker.
Oh, sorry.
A dragon, but anyway, another dwarf comes up.
There's a dragon.
This
though.
dwarf has like bluish white skin and a white hair and a white beard. He's got like blue markings on his forehead. And he goes, "The jungle's my home. I knew it well. I can guide you anywhere in Chult for a fee of 5 gold pieces per day. So if adventure's what you seek, I'm from Hrakmar. Volcanic
What's that?
eruption, fire newts. I would like to go back in there and get my Moradin's gauntlet. If you love
What's your name
dwarven,
again?
my name is Musharib.
Musharib.
If you love dwarvenkind, then hear my plea and join me in returning Hrakmar to its rightful owners. It's way off to the side, but it's take care of those fire newts. I want to get the gauntlet back. I'll waive my fee.
Yeah.
Promise.
Mm.
Well, we're not actually paying for this, so you might want a different argument there.
Mm.
But plus, if we like Dwarvenkind, I mean, Jim Crank gives Dwarvenkind a bad name, so
You
I
should
don't know
really
if
go
it's-
talk to him.
Yeah. Although we've had good experiences with in the past, Ramrod. I mean, remember that time we saved that and we reunited those two dwarven kingdoms together? Did that happen? Was that the right reality? I can't remember. It's
No,
also
that's-
confusing.
I'm gonna go get a snack.
Okay, you do that, Musharib. We'll let you know.
Thank you. You're high on our list. Bye.
Here comes another duo. There's a dark-skinned guy, bald with a beard. He's got green robes and a gnarled staff that ends in like little spikes. And next to him is a vegetable man. He's made of vegetables. He's just a big walking vegetable. Vegapygmy. He says,
Great.
He says, "Greetings. I am Kawasha, and this is Kupalue. We communicate through signed language." He starts like doing them, and the Vegapygmy goes. Anyway,
what are the hands on this thing
Fascinating.
like celery or
no,
what
he's
are
got
we
fingers.
talking
He's
about?
got fingers.
Oh, okay.
He's just like a green guy with no nose,
All
and two
right.
big yellow eyes, and a wide mouth. He's bald, but he has like a sprout, like a carrot, the end of a carrot sticking out of his head,
Okay.
and he's got like kind of like kelp covering his wrists and feet and groin area.
So he's like a sea carrot.
So, dare I say, you look like the least qualified, even less qualified than the one-armed dwarf over there. Why on earth would we choose you? Sell us.
I seek to rid Chult, my homeland, of the undead menace that threatens to eradicate all life. My Vegapygmy companion is well versed in the local flora and fauna. Chult is our home, and we can guide you as no others can. Perhaps together we can receive the blessing of the Chewinga spirits that watch over this sacred land. He's
You
sure.
need to take like a couple steps back there, buddy, because this is not working here.
He looks at the
Personal
Vegapygmy.
bubble.
He looks at the Vegapygmy and gives him like a little. The Vegapygmy's like, want to line them up against the wall?
Thank you. You're high on our
Yeah.
list.
All right,
Thank
they,
you.
Hey, so
they stand
So,
and stare at the wall.
there is something to be said that if we can get a 2-for-1 deal, that way, if we like wanted to toss one to an angry dinosaur while the rest of us ran, we would still have a scout.
I don't know that necessarily I look at it the opposite way, Ramrod. If we lose one of them, then are we reducing the effectiveness entirely? You know, I mean, maybe they exist as a team for a reason.
The next contestant doesn't wait to be summoned. She walks up.
Oh.
How long am I supposed to stand here?
Um,
I'm
Just-
Salida.
okay.
I've led many expeditions through the wilds of Chult. I know secret trails that appear on no map. Hire others at your peril. She points at each of you.
Okay. Going with the hard stuff.
For ruling gondola are charlatans, plain and simple. Hugh Hackenstone suffers from mad monkey fever. I'm sure of it. Busharib is an albino dwarf, and they're not to be trusted. And I hear tell that River Mist and Flask of Wine, who aren't in here, because they're not sanctioned by Jobal, owe money to Pockmark Poe. 5 gold pieces
Okay.
per day is a cheap price to pay for your lives. Spend your gold wisely.
Ramrod
Doesn't
likes
wait,
her
she
style.
walks over and stares at the wall.
I feel
Ramrod
like
likes
she
her
just.
style.
Yeah, but she just blamed everyone else. That's all. Like,
This is how American politics works. She's got my vote. Done.
where?
There's one more.
Uh-oh.
One more.
He's a turtle. He's a turtle dude with a turtle shell. He slowly walks forward.
We're all like,
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Wilgok. Wilgok.
Wilcock.
I
Well?
ride a dinosaur.
oh,
Deadly
Okay.
treasure. We raced against you yesterday.
oh,
Okay.
it's this. This is the guy that we raced against.
One of them, yes. Would you like to see my special trick?
Yes.
Okay.
Suddenly,
Yes, we do.
he retracts into his shell, gaining +4 to his AC. From inside you hear, "Nobody can hurt me now." Then he pops back out.
Oh, Ramrod was hoping that was a challenge.
Quilgok.
Quilcock.
Hey, Ramrod, that could make a good bait if you wanted to throw the guy to the T-Rex or something. Make a nice chew toy. Couldn't really get into it. And we don't lose the effectiveness of losing him because we just come back later when the dinosaur's all tired of gnawing on him, and then we pick him up and polish his shell, and he's fine.
And if he's real slow, we just bowl him through jungle.
What do you mean, if?
He's slowly rotating towards the wall, getting ready to take his first step to leave.
Okay,
hey, look,
while
want
he's
to hear a
doing
good
that.
joke?
No, don't. No Zootopia.
He starts to turn back towards you. What?
What do you call a one-humped turtle?
What?
Pregnant.
A what? I'm all right. Let me roll for his reaction.
Yes.
He shakes his head,
Oh,
rotates
he doesn't
back.
get your heat.
You'll get
Okay.
it in a couple hours. It's funny.
All right. So we can be quick. My personal, I think Mistletoe's personal votes would either be for Musharib, the dwarf, or Azaka, the first one that we listened to.
Who was Osaka again? What
She was the one. She seemed like the most legit native guide that wasn't out here to like blame others and stuff. So I felt like I didn't hear anybody who was not kind of like a gimmick that was. I mean, she seemed like the straight up guide type. Although I did like the dwarf thing because I don't know, not Hugh Hackenstone, but the other dwarf because he seemed interesting. Yeah, Musharib.
If you wanted to track down the two that aren't sanctioned, you could. But if you want to.
Zavagor has enough crap to deal with that he doesn't want to deal with anyone else's, so he puts there's a little bit of objection for that, but willing to go with it.
What were your votes, Ramrod?
Well, if you can promise Ramrod you get him a stinky dinosaur, then Ramrod, go with your choices.
Okay, but we're only going to get one. So which one of those would you prefer?
Probably the first one. Ramrod doesn't like dwarves.
Oh, okay.
Learn a little something about Ramrod today.
The opinions of Ramrod do not necessarily represent the entire.
There's actually one of the gods of my campaign is Galasis. He's the god of magic. He was in my Scales of War campaign, and towards the end they met Moradin, and he kept roasting Moradin, just like making fun of him nonstop, to the point that Moradin turned him into a dwarf to teach him to walk in the shoes of the dwarves. But even then he didn't learn his lesson. So the god of magic is like an enemy of the dwarves, and the dwarves hate him, and he hates them. So it's like a thing. So that means you're kind of like a Galacisian kind of philosophy guy right now.
I'm sure that Ramrod is deep into that philosophy.
In my in my campaign, Galasis trapped Lolth in an amulet, and he wears it. So he's like a big deal.
Lolth is in an amulet?
In my campaign, yeah, he trapped her in an amulet.
So I would be really afraid to see what Ramrod with magic looked like.
Well,
He has 5 green dragons also.
multi-class into wizard, it can still happen.
The group stole Tiamat's eggs, so they have all of these children of Tiamat that they raised.
Hmm.
Cool.
Well, okay, so Azaka then? Firefinger, the first one?
Oh, what does Zavagor think? Did Zavagor?
Zavagor's vote is for Slow Turtle Man Wilgok, but you know, Zavagor's been having a good time recently, burning zombies and stuff, so he's pretty complacent. He'll go with Azaka if that's what the group wants to do.
Well, the vote goes down to Ramrod then. Azaka or Turtle Guy? There you go.
Azaka it is.
Okay. She says, "You've made a wise choice, my friends. Let's go.
Okay.
Great!
Let's go into the jungle now."
She immediately walks off of the jungle.
Couple of things that also she starts walking. She's like a computer game where she's going and you better follow her.
She clipped through the wall.
Let's see, a couple things real quick. How do I put that? All right, we can't do that one. The Green Vipers will be sending you a flying snake at some point to keep you abreast of their travel. So you guys have the full Dreamer's Amulet now. So
we do.
who is wearing this amulos?
Is it like it's a magic item that like attunes to us, or
No, it's just whoever. Apparently, if you fall asleep and you have it on you, stuff will happen. Apparently, that will supposedly show you the way to Oma or give you clues or something.
what do you think, Zavagor?
Well, Zavagor's been holding the pieces up until now, and he's power hungry enough to say, "Yeah, I think I should have it."
Okay.
Definitely. Okay, great.
Immediately give it to him.
That was much easier than I was expecting.
As you pack up to leave, Captain Isabella Inkskin Locke steps forward and holds out Brine's Sting. She wants you guys to take it. It's a sword.
Does it count as a scimitar?
It's just a long sword. And it's +1 to hit and damage. And then it also does, puts salt in your wound, and it does +2d6 to sea creatures. And it might have extra properties that have yet to be revealed.
Cool.
She holds it out.
We humbly accept this horribly encrusted gift. Thank you. And Zavagor takes it.
Okay.
And anyone is able to have it. Zavagor isn't a huge fan of water, so...
I like water, but I don't know if I'm proficient in long swords. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not. So,
Ramrod's pretty tied to his maul, right?
Yeah. I mean, we could give it to Val, maybe. Maybe
yeah.
she could make good use of it.
You notice Val's really sick, and she can't really say much or do anything, so she's just kind of
Or I'll
On-
hold on to it for now.
on hobby, trying to recover from
Yeah.
the illness.
She's got the monkey fever or something.
She might have
Val,
the
I know
shivering
you
sickness.
didn't win the race, and that's been hard, but we need to move on for the adventures.
She's like,
Please.
I win the races. Like, shakes.
Okay, Azaka says, "Are you ready to go into the jungle?"
As ready as we'll ever be. Is there any advice that you have for us as far as what we should pack?
You better believe it.
Oh, okay.
That's part of my thingy.
All right. What should we do?
Let me start at the start here. So you go into the jungle.
Well, aren't we going to get stuff to bring to the jungle?
Well,
Alright.
is there anything special you want to get? I know you already have a bunch of stuff.
Ramrod's a wanderer, so he can gather food and water for up to 6 people every day.
Yeah, and I have good berries, and I can purify food and drink.
So
And I can create water as well if I need to.
So it's
I don't have all that prepared, but like if we get into a situation where we're starving or need water, I can do it.
you guys.
Just give me a long rest.
It's you guys, Zaka and Hoppy, right? And Val.
And Val on top of.
So that means 6 people. Hoppy requires 4 pounds of food and 4 gallons of water every day.
oh,
So there will be a little foraging involved.
4 pounds and 4 gallons of water.
And you guys will need to drink 2 gallons of water and 1 pound of food every day. Otherwise, it gets bad. She tells you. You will need 2 gallons of water. 1 pound of food.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of gallons. Can we just drink from?
If you have 4 water skins, that's 2 gallons. So
Yeah, well, we all got water skins because we got the basic necessities. But can we just fill up from the river and all that,
she says,
or are we going?
do not drink from the river. Do not do it. The rain, Ooptal will provide us with water from the sky.
Okay.
Please, don't drink from the river or ponds or anything that you see. It's
Okay.
very bad. It's very
Okay.
bad.
How
Very,
about?
very bad. I can't be more specific.
yeah,
It's
know,
so
it's not-
bad.
it's not too soon to go back and get Turtle Guy.
I'm sorry. I'll be good.
So
I'll be cool.
bad.
So you got rain
Yeah,
catchers. You've got
Rain
you guys have
catchers?
some
What are
rations, and you've got rain catchers. Are things you set up so when it rains, it catches the water in a big basin kind of thing. Then you
Okay.
use that water
Okay.
to fill your water
Sure.
skins and drink.
You
She
also
says
have-
most of the time we'll have enough water, though there are days where it gets very dry, and those are going to be tough. So.
Well, on those days, I'll create some water for us or purify some water. So,
Well done. I can
Okay.
see why your reputation has it's very high in Port
what do people say about me?
Well, they say they talk about the race of the between the
okay.
Green Vipers and
Oh,
the
yeah.
last group that was talked about in Port Nyanzaru this way was the company of the Yellow Banner.
Oh.
What happened to them?
One of the company looked just very similar to you, Ramrod. Goliath.
We don't all look alike.
The company of the Yellow Banner went into the jungle to try to end the death curse and haven't been heard from since.
They probably ran away. I mean, they literally run a yellow flag. Like,
Oh no, they're quite brave. Quite brave indeed.
Cool. Well, maybe we'll run into them.
Maybe you
Be
will.
nice to. Yeah. Foreshadowing. Bum bum bum. All right. Thunder rolling across.
I have not yet begun to foreshadow.
yeah,
I believe we have all of the things we need, yes?
we have
Okay.
insect repellent
Time
as
is
well,
of the
and
death
everything.
curse is ticking.
Yes. Insect repellent. That was very key.
You were given a big pile of that.
Yes.
Biothe
We-
gave
we-
you.
We are going to be using insect repellent.
Good. That's essential, she says.
Good.
I think you have enough
Good
for
Alright.
a month, something like that.
Okay. Where did she suggest we begin? Like, how should we enter the jungle, and
There are
where
no,
do we want to actually go?
I would say we should just go straight south.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Because to one side there's pirates, and to the other side there's crazy military people. And I believe your friends from Cheliax will be going down the crazy organization side, and there's no sense in all of us going in the same area.
That's
The more
fair.
we spread out, the better chance we'll find Omu. But from what I understand, Omu is far from here, so we will, and it is in jungle that is infested with undead. The deeper we go, the more undead there's going to be.
Okay.
I've heard
How do you
stories,
suggest we?
horrible stories.
Okay. How do we?
Dead.
How do?
Dinosaurs.
Hmm.
You sure you don't want Turtle Guy?
Well,
She looks at you when they're not looking, and her eyes like flash a weird color just for a second as she gets angry.
All right. Well, Ramrod, it looks like we get to tame you some undead dinosaurs.
yes.
Okay, sounds fun.
All right. So let's go into the jungle, I guess. We're just walking, right? We're not.
Just gonna walk in. There's no paths for the most part. We're just gonna have to make our way through the thick jungle.
Okay.
There will be
All right,
times
let's
where we'll
go.
have to cut vines and that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I should probably pick up like a machete or something. Can I pick up like a?
Well, I believe you have Brine's Sting,
Oh, that's right. I will.
a magic sword. Sure.
The stuff.
It's
thing-
ideal for cutting vines.
Okay. All right. Then I will cut through the growth with Brine's Sting. I better put that in my inventory.
Are you gonna march in a line? Like, what's the order? How are you guys gonna move? And I'm gonna assume this is how it's always gonna be, unless you tell me different.
Okay.
Are you all gonna just be side by side? You want to have a line? You want 2 by 2?
All right. I will. Since I've got a sharp object, I think it makes narrative sense, although it's probably going to be bad for actual encounter sense for me to go forward first and cut, and maybe Ramrod's right behind me since we're buddies, and
Like, I'm just in the back with the guide.
yeah. Well, it's just behind you is Hoppy with
Oh,
like a trailing
right.
bee at the end.
Yep.
So, okay, wait, what's the order?
Or what do you think,
Ramrod.
Ramrod?
Ramrod wants to go first.
All right, I will be behind Ramrod.
You cut vines behind Ramrod.
Ramrod just goes right into the vines.
So, Ramrod, Mistletoe,
They whip me. I try to hack them before they whip me.
Uh-huh.
Zav is
And
third.
The guy just shakes her head at us because we're new at this.
So does it go Ramrod, Mistletoe, Zav, Guide, and
Mhm.
then Hoppy / Val?
Yep,
Here we go, ready?
we're ready.
Bright light filters through the dense, intensely green foliage above. Huge, broad leaves line the path before you as heat waves rise up from the ground. Insects buzz in and out of your view, suddenly scatter as a faint rumble echoes from far within the jungle. What do you do?
Ramrod listens more closely.
You hear nothing else.
I'll ask the guide if that's familiar, or
It's
if
just-
that's a sign.
It's just a jungle noise. It's
Okay.
This'll...
Ramrod keeps going.
All right. Yeah.
As
we're
you
okay
walk,
with
she talks. I should tell you some things. If we come upon a Batiri goblin village, be very careful. Legend has it that the villages can actually soar through the air like a meteor.
it. Goblins have learned flying. We are effed.
Also, just so you know, Utao, who was our god who left us, was the father of the dinosaurs. The jungle of Chult is full of dinosaurs, the children of Utao. And I believe that if you respect them, they shall respect you. Ready for the third one?
Well,
The jungle is full of exotic roots, fruits that have never been categorized. And some are good
okay.
and some are not so good, so you must be very careful when you forage. Now, I've heard of one thing called ryath roots, and I can identify them on sight. These roots make you strong, and the more you eat, the better. They're quite rare and very useful.
Let me know if you see them, Zaka. I'm very interested in trying some of these good native flora.
Okay, so every day is going to be a thing. I'm just going to tell you, and then we'll do it, right? So it starts off at the start of the day. Someone's going to have to make a navigation check. I'm going to actually roll it because you're not going to know if you made it or not. You know, and if you fail it, you might get lost. Then you make a foraging check, and that represents you throughout the day finding food, and we'll see if you have enough for the day or not. And then there might be encounters. And then at the end, if you haven't gotten enough water, you'll need to roll for your dehydration, where bad things happen if you fail your roll. And then at night, I'll need to know the order that you're keeping watch, if you keep watch, and then I'll lay that out if anything happens at night. And we should also establish the campsite when we get to that part, too, so I know where you're set up normally. Okay.
Does the fact that we have a guide give us any bonus to our navigation?
Well, she could make the navigation check. One person has to do it.
What is the navigation check?
It's a
based off
wisdom
of?
survival check.
I'm pretty good at that.
What's
Got +5.
That's better than her.
Okay, I'll make it then.
So Mistletoe, navigate. Mistletoe. +5. So I'm going to make that roll every day. And then foraging, each of you can forage. We'll make foraging checks. I'll tell you what you find, okay? So, alright, let's start with the navigation check, which I'll roll for the toe. Not sure how you did. But on the screen it will say...
Oh
no!
The viewer will know!
Oh my gosh.
Viewer, you know right now, don't you?
I hope this number is really good.
Okay, so you make your navigation check, wandering your way. As you go, you're foraging. Who would like to try to forage? Now, you said Ramrod had a special thing.
Well, it's part of his background. As an outlander, he's a wanderer, so he can find food and water for 6 people each day, but I don't really know what the mechanics behind that are.
That's fine with me. So you'll still need to find Hoppy food. But either way, so anybody want to forage for Hoppy? He's going to need 4 pounds of food and water. The foraging check is a survival check. You can make that roll, and I'll tell you if you make it.
Okay. I got a 13.
You made it. You want me to tell you? Let me. All right. So hold on. So Zavagor, let me see how much you find. What's your wisdom modifier?
+3.
Right back.
Or sorry, modifier is +1. My bad.
You found 7 pounds of food.
Oh,
Oh
great.
my god.
And
Hoppy, eat up.
and by the when you set your rain catchers up, you're gonna have 7 gallons of water.
Awesome.
For the water, for the most part, I'm just gonna say you got it, unless it doesn't rain. Then we'll. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here's what you find. A couple hours in, Zavagor's got his eyes peeled, and you spot like okay, I have flavor text for it. Dangling from some trees are tan, wrinkled, oval-shaped fruit. Deeper into the jungle, you can see more trees full of these fruit. What do you do?
I asked the guide, hey, are these good to eat?
I don't know. Be careful, they might be poisonous.
Ramrod grabs one. Gives a little sniff.
When you grab it, it feels like there's juice in the center.
This is a yellow fruit, you said?
They're wrinkly. Huh?
Wrinkly.
Tan, wrinkled, oval shape.
I'm gonna make notes of all the local flora and fauna.
Zavagor, you seem like you want to say something about the looks of these fruit.
Azaka says, would you like me to get more of these fruits for you? And incredibly gracefully, and almost impossibly swiftly, she scampers up a tree and gets a whole bunch of them and brings them down. Like, effortlessly.
That's very impressive.
I would have definitely expended effort to do that. Well done.
I didn't even have to roll. So, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, what's the routine
Do
typically?
you want to
Is it
have your
just, like,
monster try it? And that way, if it's poisonous, the monster will die and we'll be okay.
No, that's not good. I'll try it.
Oh
I'll try
man, Mistletoe's the real MVP here.
You're going to try it?
Yeah, I will not take a large amount, just a little bit. Yeah,
Put it
Okay.
all
not
in
gonna
it.
wolf it all down at once.
It's a
Yeah.
delicious type of passion fruit. The juice inside, you realize, after swishing it around in your mouth, I think it could treat
Mhm.
headaches, alcoholism, and nerve pain. You either
So it's-
eventually learn or name it yourself. It's called maracuya.
Maracuya. Kuya. Nice. Treats headaches and is yummy. Okay, let's grab some of this stuff. Tastes fine.
Yeah, let's eat it all.
Okay.
Leave
So-
none for the wild.
You found your
That's
day's
not true.
worth. You gonna keep going?
Yeah, I'm gonna create some good berries, by the way, at dawn. So even if we don't find something, a single good berry is enough to feed a humanoid for one day.
Oh man! All right. So when you travel for a few more hours through the jungle, and there's not too much brine stinging that has to be done. It begins to rain. It begins pouring down. You spot bowl-shaped leaves, and the water is collecting in them. Looks like you could get your daily fill of water right there.
All right. we'll set
Azaka
up the
turns to
rain.
you, Mistletoe. Is that
Mhm.
leaf safe, or is it poisonous?
Can I make a nature check?
Yep.
Sweet.
We definitely should have gone with Veggie Man. This is ridiculous.
What are you talking about? I'm your druid. I'm fine. It's all good.
All about veggie guy.
15.
Hugh Hackenstone
plus-
is back in the Thundering Lizard, like, I can't believe they didn't take me! I
17.
tried to post it. Oh, what?
Nature check of 17.
Oh, okay. So, using your knowledge of nature, you examine every little vein and you realize it is totally safe. There is no poisonous qualities. It's just a
This is
good
fun.
old-fashioned giant leaf.
I imagine while Mistletoe was checking the leaf, Ramrod was just drinking water, getting bored and thirsty.
All right. I'll set up my own rain catcher, and I will also make notes. Actually, I'll take 1 or 2 leaves of this tree just to sort of in my pack, just to kind of record my journey. So when I come back out of Chult, fingers crossed, I can talk about all the great stuff that I found in there.
Mistletoe's Guide to Fruits and Vegetables.
Yeah, exactly.
DM's Guild. $4.99.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Branding. Yeah.
You could do that. I've got tons of mistletoe art. You could write little funny comments.
Mistletoe's Guide to Food and Drink.
Maybe it should be fruits, nuts, and vegetables. I don't know.
To
You're about to encounter some nuts. That's what I'm saying. All right, you ready? It's about 2 p.m. Tall jungle trees are all around you. Something falls up ahead from one of the trees. A large nut. It hits the ground, cracks open, and light kind of pours out of it. The dust is hazy.
That's crazy. Can I do the same kind of knowledge check to see if this one's okay to eat?
Yes.
I got a 18 plus 2 is 20.
There's not much to eat, but let's see the light. These are called waka nuts.
Waka nuts.
Waka waka.
Oh,
Right. Let's see. And they can be used like as a light source. I think they last until the end of the day. So you can have them and you just bust them open and you have light, like a flashlight, kind of.
let's get 8 of these.
They're all high up in the trees. It looks a little dangerous to climb. Azaka says, would you like me to climb and get them?
Ramrod's
be
gonna
great.
race her.
Nuts! You're nuts.
Wow.
All right. So
Bring
this
it
is
on.
athletics.
Perfect.
Her
Okay,
non-roll versus your roll.
15, Azaka.
She I rolled a 19. She actually beats you. Now, but we're not done. You have to shake the Waka nuts loose. That requires an acrobatics check, and if you fail, you might slip and fall.
Yeah, all right.
Do you want to try, or do you want to not?
Yeah, we're going. It's going down. Oh, what's on the
I
clock?
rolled another 19!
14. Damn it.
You both do it just fine, but... Jesus. I have more nuts.
Okay.
Slippers down the tree. And you guys get all the Waka nuts you need, however many you want.
You got more nuts, but Ramrod got biggest nuts. Waka waka.
She chuckles and pats you on the back. Ah, this will be a fun trip.
Yeah, Ramrod beat you next time.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. So it's hot out, but it gets dark at around 6, and you're gonna have to find a spot to camp. There's some nice clearings you could use if you want. So how do you want
whatever's good.
How do you want to set up camp? Are you just gonna make a fire in a circle, or is there anything special you want to do?
Well, what's our surrounding? Is there a good wall of someplace that we can, or a ridge, or
I envision a
cave,
classic old western where there's a campfire and then you're sitting on dead logs all around it, playing a harmonica, and then there's tents behind you in a circular formation. But it's up to you how you want to do it.
We can do that, I suppose.
Azaka says, some sleep in the trees for safety. There are a lot of undead here, but sleeping in a tree has its own... If you have a bad dream, you might fall.
Can we just
Or there might be a snake up there. There's a lot of snakes, including the jaculi, snakes who shoot themselves like javelins.
I wouldn't mind sleeping in a tree.
Alright, so Mistletoe's going to sleep in trees, right?
Yep.
Alright, what about Ramrod? What are you going to do?
That sounds like a bad idea for Ramrod. Ramrod's gonna sleep on the ground with the fire.
Ground? What about Zav?
Zavagor also climbs up to the tree and ties himself to a branch.
Oh, okay. Ties to a branch. Zaka will sleep on the ground. Alright, Zaka, ground, and whatever, I guess Val and Missile and Hoppy are on the ground too. Zaka, ground. Now, what about the watch overnight? Who's going when?
I can start first.
Alright, watch. Missiles first. Then who? If it's 12 hours, then you could take 3 4-hour shifts, or if you want to use Val, you could do 4 3-hour shifts. I don't know, whatever you want.
Yeah, Zavagor will go next. Went up.
Alright, and then Ram.
Ramrod will go last.
Alright, so Mistletoe, Zav, Ram. So Ram, you're gonna go to sleep right away, and you wake up a little earlier than everybody else. Okay, I got it, and I'm gonna assume that's how it is, unless I'm told differently. Okay?
Sure. Yep.
So, that night, you hear jungle.
That night we're all impaled by snakes.
Cheep, cheep. You hear like weird monkey sounds.
Flying goblins everywhere.
Okay, Ramrod. 2 hours into your watch, you're rustling in the jungle to the right.
Can I tell how far away it is?
Make a perception.
14.
It's okay. You see a glowing blue triangle. It is a lone zombie, just kind of wandering through the jungle.
About how far away?
30 feet.
And I'm by the fire. It's still kind of crackling and smoldering a bit. Probably near morning, right? All right. I'm just going to keep my eye on it. And if it seems to notice or come at us.
You're right there, and it just goes right by. Doesn't notice you at all. Rolled a natural 1. So you're just going to let it go?
Yeah. Just going to wave goodbye to it.
All right. That was day 1. here we go. Day. All right, page 12. Day 2. Now these get juicy. All right.
Should have a montage sequence of visuals, Sean, for this.
This stuff is from my Tomb of Annihilation companion. So I'm kind of playtesting the material. So I'm actually thinking about putting a montage in there. So I might do that later.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So let's see. Day 12. Okay. Next day. Navigator is going to make his check. That's Missile. Oh, okay. You realize you got lost the other day, but now you're back on track. So you went off to the side a little bit, but now you're okay.
So we think.
I don't let anybody know. It all goes quiet.
Okay, so Ramrod is able to find food. Anybody want to make foraging for the hopster?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. It's a survival check.
Yeah. 10.
Okay, it's a power score. So I don't know if you want to do your.
Oh.
I found food.
Mm-hmm.
Signature move.
Yeah.
Success, naturally.
What's your wisdom bonus?
My wisdom, straight up wisdom is +3.
You find 8 pounds of food.
Ooh.
Hoppy is eating good.
So you guys find 2 things as you travel for the day. Long white leaves that look palatable. I don't know. Azaka says, we might be able to do something with these leaves. Druid, do you know anything about these white leaves?
You know, I don't want to be negative about Azaka or anything, but so far, all she's done is jumped up in trees to grab fruits and nuts and asked us questions about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
I don't know.
Trying
It's
to be
nice to
observant
feel
here.
wanted. I'm gonna.
I can
I'll-
see why.
I'll
I
look-
can see why somebody wanted to bring her along.
I'll do my knowledge check for this white leaf.
Okay, you don't need to
thing.
roll. These
Okay.
look like you might be able to make a tea out of them. Roll to see if the
Hmm.
tea has any properties, good or bad.
Proper
Nature check, right?
teas?
In nature.
Oh! He just got,
Jeez.
Zavagor got inspiration. Woo!
Yeah.
We're gonna bring back some. We're gonna bring back some good tea stuff to the Port Nyanzaro set up a tea shop. All right, I'll roll. 15.
Okay, you know that this is a very nourishing tea. It's just makes you feel good. And,
Nourishing
it's something that if you brought back to Port Nyanzaro would be like a thing people would buy. You know, there is no name for this, so if you want to name it, you can or whatever. Azaka says we could call it white leaf because it's white.
We'll think about that. We need some.
That's high on our list of suggestions. Thank you.
Yeah,
You want to write that down?
we're gonna workshop that.
But wait.
Ramrod was thinking. Ramrod was thinking toe tea.
Totally tea.
Even better.
All right. Okay. So, but that's not gonna fill your bellies for the day, right? But wait, there's more. You find a large coconut-like fruit with green skin. She says, Mistletoe. Is this safe to eat?
This is gonna be a thing, right? I will.
That's a big frog you've got there, by the way.
Oh, he's a runt, says Val.
I hate to see a full-sized one.
I'll do my nature check thing. Hey, natural 1. I think this is a great thing to eat. I don't know. I have no clue about this coconut thing.
Who among you is the group taste tester? I'm not getting paid enough.
Ramrod breaks it open and takes a bite.
Okay. Ramrod. It is slightly sour, but perfectly edible. This fruit also has no name. She says, why don't we call it sour fruit?
I got this one. Warheads. Moving on.
Warheads.
Warheads.
All right. So, as you travel and you find these incredibly, these are actually from a DM's Guild supplement called Jungle Goodies, which I really like, so I immediately started pulling stuff out of it.
Nice.
As the morning wears on, you hear a lot of squeaking in the trees and movement, and a lone brown-furred monkey. He isn't like this big. He's not that big, like a foot tall. Like kind of goes on a low branch and like is eating a banana and like just watching you. What do you do?
Ramrod attempts to toss him a piece of the warhead that he is chewing on.
The monkey catches it and it grabs a banana, throws it to you.
Oh, Ramrod will attempt to catch it.
Ooh.
And it's a perfectly normal banana, like real
Awesome. Bananas and warheads.
Okay. The monkey starts to kind of, as you travel, it kind of jumps in the trees and follows you.
Cool. I mean, you have like some extra food, right? Like
Just another thing to feed.
I handed a good berry.
After 10 minutes, more monkeys swinging on vines in the jungle kind
Oh
of
boy.
come on either side of you. Now there's 7 total kind of following you on either side.
How many of those warheads did we get?
Pounds and pounds of it.
I just start breaking it up and like tossing
Oh, okay.
tossing stuff into the air.
That's
for
just
the
going to
monkeys catch.
encourage them, Ramrod.
One of them is like chewing on a thing, and it scampers down the tree, and it approaches Mistletoe. Mistletoe, it's coming right for your leg. What do you do?
It's coming right for my what?
It's moving very fast and approaching your leg.
My leg. Oh God! If you take my leg, Sean. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
So that gives me 24 hours of speaking with animals, and I'll say, "Hello there, friend."
Hi. Can I see your stuff in your bag?
Oh, I
like you guys.
Yeah, we like you too.
Can I see your stuff? I'm very curious.
Yeah, well, we need our stuff. Like, we really
I just
need our
want to
stuff.
look at it in your bag.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Well, I
you.
will. No, I'll.
So she starts pulling stuff out of your bag. She goes, "What's this?
Okay. I explained to her
What's
exactly
this?
what each of this stuff is, but then she has to put it back.
What
Tell her
does
to
this
put it back.
do?
I'll tell her to put it back as well.
You're nice.
But Yes.
I
will
like
entertain.
you.
I like you too. What's your name?
I
I like how the rest of us are just standing on the side while these two are just chittering towards each other for minutes.
Yes.
We're just sitting there watching this all happen.
Chonka.
Chonka. You're going on my sheet, Chonka.
Hey, how are you gonna cross the stream?
Well,
Oh,
probably just
hold on, I
wade
gotta
through-
fix your hair. She starts like going through your hair and.
Oh, did I have something in it? As she does that, it's like, well, I was planning on just going through the stream the normal way. Is that okay, Chonka?
No.
Why is that not okay?
There's mean fish in there.
Mean fish? What do you
Yeah.
usually do?
I swing across on vines.
Oh, well, maybe we'll do that. But what about
Ooh.
not all of us can swing across on vines. I've got a very large froghemoth there. What do you think? What do you think he should do?
I don't know.
What's
What's
okay,
the
well,
stick for?
the stick. It's
Why
for
have a stick?
Oh, it's to help me walk.
Can I wear your hat? She grabs your mistletoe crown.
Oh, I'd really love you to put that back.
Can I keep this one? She puts it on
No.
her head.
No, you can't.
At this point, Ramrod comes over with his fake dinosaur detector, and he gives it to Mistletoe and says, "Mistletoe, you think you can ask your buddy, see if he can find us dinosaur?"
Oh, hey, Chonka, I'll trade you this dinosaur finding stick for my little leaves hat back, please.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take it back.
So
Like,
shiny.
It's a very shiny stick. Yeah. Can you go and find some dinosaurs with it for us?
No.
Why
Can I
not?
keep it?
If you can find a dinosaur, you can.
She puts it in her mouth and like scampers up the tree, and all the other monkeys are like, "Woo!" jealous, and she's showing it to them. And then, As she follows you, she starts to make her own mistletoe crown made of jungle vegetables and weird jungle berries.
Sounds good.
And you come upon a stream. It's 30 feet long, 5 feet deep, moving fast, and there's a ton of vines. And a lot of the monkeys helpfully look at you, and so to cross it, you swing on a vine, but you have to grab another vine and swing the rest of the way. So they start swinging the ones on the other side, so that way you can time it so you can swing, grab, and keep swinging. Did you tell them about the fish?
Yeah, I tell them about the fish. So I suddenly stop chittering, and I say, the monkeys say there's some dangerous fish in the water, so we should probably try to swing across.
They all start making mistletoe hats out of the vegetables and stuff.
Well, I'm the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP.
Okay. So, apparently you're going to swing across.
How much does Hoppy weigh?
He's 10 feet tall. He's got to be I don't even know, 600 pounds?
Ramrod can carry 480 and lift 960. So do you think it's possible that I could attempt swinging with Hoppy on my back?
Okay. It's funny. Let's see here. Well, you don't think that the branches
The
would
vines
support
probably
the
will.
weight.
Okay. Think I could
Can you
toss
do-
Hoppy 30 feet?
Hammer throw. Could we...
You could try, but no.
It would be splash.
30 feet, I don't know.
What I could do is, if I get onto the other side of the stream, I could cast. I don't know if this would be allowable, but if I could cast Entangle, over part of the stream, so that if Hoppy were to be falling on top of the vines that I create, I could kind of push him with those vines along to the other side of the stream.
Okay.
Would that be allowable?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, I guess that would be my plan for Hoppy. If you can toss him 10 feet with your amazing strength, then we could make that happen. Because Entangle goes 20
You're
feet.
going to throw him and then use Entangle to kind of carry him across real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go ahead and make a strength check there, Ramrod. Or athletics, if you want.
All right. 21.
Okay. And then your vines... Blah, 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 blah. And him and Val are on the other side now. And the monkeys are swinging the vines. So there's all these swinging vines across the river.
Okay, so we'll swing our way across.
Who is swinging?
I'll swing.
Ready?
With Chunka next to me, with her.
Okay.
With her jungle berry crown.
All right, that's an acrobatics check, just to get halfway.
Oh, that's not good. Here we go. Oh, 19.
Okay. You're halfway. Here comes a vine. Now make another acrobatics check to grab the other one and swing across.
No. 6.
The monkey tries to catch you, but she's just not strong enough. So you fall into the water, and there's a ton of piranhas, and immediately they kind of swarm you, and you take 8 piercing damage. Now we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Man!
Fun tidbit, Sean. Since the last week, I looked it up, and piranhas don't actually bite people. That's just a myth.
These are Chultian piranhas.
Yes. Okay.
A very vicious variant. Zavagor, what did you get?
A whopping 7.
Ramrod.
Ramrod's at a 12.
Right. And what about Mistletoe?
I rolled a natural 1, so I got 2.
Oh! Alright. So you took 8
wow.
piercing when you fell in. At the start of your turn, you take another 8 piercing. And you're 15 feet from the shore.
Jeez.
15 feet.
So, first up is Ramrod. What would you like to do?
Is there any chance that I have of diving in and swimming and pulling Mistletoe over to the other side?
If you want, yeah, you could do that.
I mean, I'm assuming these vines don't hang low enough that I can try to swing and like scoop him up.
No, you could do
Or
that.
do they? Oh, let's do that then.
Okay, so acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
So
Here
the
we
first
go.
one to get over to him.
11.
Okay, you make it over. There he is. So now, I guess just make another acrobatics for the rest of the schmear. See how this goes.
Okay.
You're gonna grab him.
Oh, that's an 8.
Ooh. Okay. All right. You fall in. You take 8.
Zavagor, you're our only hope.
Zavagor!
We can just start swimming, you know. It's only 15 feet.
Oh gosh. Like I'm trying to think of any spells I can use here, and like I've got command and like blindness. Those only work on like one creature, so I wouldn't be able to like do it on the horde of piranhas.
Imagine if you all got killed by piranhas.
Huh?
Imagine if you all died. So stupid. What? This is my campaign, everybody. Hell, fun.
And Val missed the ending. We just assumed that she jumped in
No.
and like got eaten
Val
too.
also did. Val was never hurt. Actually, she could walk back to Fort 90 in about a day.
Yeah.
Only if she gets to the other side of the stream.
She's stuck in the jungle forever.
Who's
Yeah, Zavagor. He tries to pull a Ramrod and just swing down and try and pick
Yeah.
up someone.
Go ahead.
Go for Ramrod.
Remember, you have
Don't go for
inspiration
me.
from some the team
Okay, yep, I'm using my inspiration.
if you need to. So first roll.
With inspiration, my athletics check was
acrobatics.
an acrobatics check. Even
Okay.
better. 9.
You fall in. 8 piercing damage. Azaka Stormfang
Azaka, help us.
puts some rosin on her hands. Grabs a vine. She's good at this stuff. I guess Mistletoe. She'll go for you because.
No, don't go for me.
Well, she's.
Help Zavagor.
That's what you say.
Help Zavagor.
All right, she's gonna swing. Natural 20. She comes over to Zavagor. Yeah, already made it. Yep. Zavagor grabs you, swings the rest of the way, deposits you on the shore.
Best guide ever.
On the
The
shore.
campaign survives with only one member left.
Okay, Val is unconscious. She's super sick. But Hoppy
She's super sick.
is fine. He just waddles into the water. The piranhas start biting him. He doesn't seem to notice. And just randomly roll to see who he.
I point towards the Goliath. I say, help him.
Well, I rolled Mistletoe. You say that, but his reaction time is so slow he doesn't even hear you till next round. So tentacles wrap around you, Mistletoe, and he chucks you to the other side. So there's all this burbling water around him as the piranhas are chomping on him. He has a ton of hit points though, so he's okay so far. So that's the end of the round. At the start, Ramrod, it's your turn. You're the only one still in the water. You take another 8 piercing.
Okay.
And what would you like to do? There's all these vines.
Swim as quickly as I can, and if Hoppy's in the way, maybe climb up on top of him and jump off of him to the shore.
You take 8 more and you swim. Just make a swim check. I think that's athletics, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Natural 20, 25.
All right. All right, you get out. Whew, you're done. Azaka Stormfang says, "We've survived the jungle of Chult. Many dangers, my friends. Many, many dangers. It's a good thing I was here, wasn't it? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think I earned my 5 gold on this day.
Yes, 5 gold, but not a copper more.
Come. Let's get you patched up."
So short rest time.
You're gonna do this like near the shore.
Yeah, well, a
So,
healthy distance from it.
The monkeys with the mistletoe crowns kind of surround you guys, and they start trying to patch your wounds, and they put water on it, rub leaves on it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them
I'll
make
bruise-
sad faces at your gross, bloody wounds.
Oh,
And
I'll
they,
pet
like,
them.
they
and
hug
say,
you, you know.
Oh, I'll pat them. So can we just use some hit dice to
Yep.
heal ourselves?
Yep.
Or say, so I get back 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I got back 12 as well. I used 1.
I used 2, but 26. All right. The reason I was a bit annoyed is that I actually have because I'm a land druid of the coast, I have a spell that would have missile step. Essentially, I could have gone 30 feet anywhere.
Yeah.
So didn't have to fall into the prop pool, but you live and learn.
Okay.
At least I got some monkey friends.
Okay, so you guys get patched up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want to travel more? Alright, so you continue,
Yeah, I mean,
you continue
continue
on
on.
until it gets dark. You find a good camp spot. You're going to set up camp.
mhm.
The monkeys stop following you after about another hour, so you're leaving their territory. So.
Okay. Do they know anything? I ask Chanka if she knows anything else about the territory we're going into. Any dangers we should be aware of?
Okay. Okay. There's a bridge, and it's got monkeys on it, and a statue, and it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
You have to jump across again.
We're not too good at that.
But I swing on the vines that hang underneath, but the monkeys down there are not very nice.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't trust them.
No.
Okay. Thank you, Chanka. Hopefully we'll see you again.
Probably won't. Probably won't.
Okay.
Bye.
Look forward to next time. Bye. Enjoy your little
Hey,
jungle.
hey, wait.
It's a
That
big
monkey ever
jungle.
find dinosaur for Ramrod?
Hey, did you find a dinosaur?
This doesn't work. Throws it down.
What?
It's broken.
The hell?
It smells like a stick.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway. I'll head
Ramrod
back to
quickly
Ramrod.
grabs it back up
Okay.
and adds it back to his inventory.
Okay. So that
Okay.
night, you all make camp and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens here. Okay. Ramrod. Oh wait, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. That's actually gonna be Zavagor. It's like the middle of the night. You hear rustling in the jungle to the behind you. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I immediately face that direction and keep an eye out, but I also use my Eldritch sights to see if there's any magic going on over there.
Sort of. I mean, there's one zombie. It's got the blue triangle glowing on its head.
It's probably the same
It's
one.
like, just kind of.
Brett, is that
Still
you?
wandering around.
It misses us again. Just stands there, looking the wrong way.
It's just constantly wandering around.
6. He just keeps
we've-
going.
Bye, face stabbing McGee. See you later. Right there. Great.
Okay. All right. You survived the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
A3. All right.
So we get back our hit dice.
I think you get
Just a
half
short
when
rest.
you take a long rest after
yeah.
total.
half hit.
Is it half rounding up or down?
You can round up. I don't care.
Excellent.
All right. Page 7.
Do you get hit points back after a long rest? That's the way that works.
You get
right?
all of them back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get all your HP back. It's just your hit dice that you only get half apparently.
Yeah.
A3 results on the screen. Raise your eyebrows, viewers. Goodness gracious. A3.
Is it good? Is it bad? Please tell me.
You know what? You don't know. All right. So, you want to do some foraging?
Oh yeah.
Oh well, Ram
Do
automatically does foraging, but just for the hoppy fruit.
Yeah, hoppy fruit coming up. 18.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So on this day, you find a new type of fruit.
Oh, I love it. Just add it to my book.
Need to consult page 205. Okay. It's another. It's kind of like a bluish green fruit, the size of an
Blue-green.
orange. Inside, it's got quite a bit of juice in it. There's a whole bunch of them. They smell delicious.
Juicy fruit.
Azaka
will-
says, "Are these okay, Mistletoe?"
Well,
Sorry if
blue
we
is
have these-
usually an unusual color for a plant life, but let me analyze it a bit. I'll use my nature check. I got a natural 19, which means 21.
Okay, you notice a few things. It is safe to eat. It's not okay. It's not poisonous, but it does have some kind of property relating to muscles and reflexes.
And okay, so this could be a muscle relaxant of some sort.
Wait, actually, it is in the poison family.
Okay, so
It doesn't
not
look like it will
safe.
poison you, but it seems to act kind of through the bloodstream. It will do something similar to
Okay.
a poison.
All right. This, while it smells great, is probably more for limited recreational use and not necessarily for people who need strength. So I would say I'm going to take 1 or 2 as a sample for when we come back, but I would not recommend eating these right now. So I'll put a few blue fruits in my pack.
Zavagor definitely takes a couple, thinking of taking them to Quiothi later. 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Ramrod going to take any?
Ramrod will take 1 and just lace the juice on his hand axes, just to see what happens. Should something like that come up?
Just
Okay, well,
dripping blue juice.
You should, if you put poison on your weapon, it only lasts like an hour or something. So you might want to wait
so
until.
he'll take a couple. Yeah.
But it's not
What are we-
poison. Sure.
Mistletoe, what are we calling these things?
Azaka says, "Why don't we call it blue fruit? Because it's blue.
Thank you, that's high on our list. Thank you very much. Go away.
Blue juice fruit. That's a good one."
Yes.
Mistletoe, you think you have to eat these, or you think you can cut somebody with these and make them feel
That's
bad?
a good question, Sean. What would I say? Is this because it's not your typical poison? Therefore, it might be.
You don't know, but it
ingestional.
could work. It definitely could work.
Hey, you know what? We need to run some experiments. So
Ramrod help you out there.
yeah, you research assistant Ramrod.
Okay.
Puts
Gives
his
you
lab
a white
coat on.
lab coat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Field tester. I don't know what should we call this. Zavagor, you're really snappy with some good names. And your girlfriend runs a fruit stand, I think. So
I think we can call this one Quiothe's Boon.
that's a
wow.
great name. That's a great
Wow.
name.
Quioth.
Oh man, we're gonna tell her that we named it after her. She'll totally fill her whole house with it. This is perfect. Thank you. Thank you for this gift.
I want to honor the naming of the white leaf tea because I want to honor Azaka with it. I'm going to call it literal tea. Literal tea.
Okay. Mistletoe's Guide to Fruits, Nuts, Vegetables, and Tea.
Literally. And tea. And then tea.
And poison. Okay.
Literally.
Okay, so
Okay.
now that you've got your Quioth fruit, that you're not going to eat that, but luckily you find some maracuya, the fruit you found on the first day. They're wrinkly, and they're just like the other ones, very good for you.
And good berries. Hand out good berries. Pass them around.
Antioxidants, you name it. Okay. So, about an hour later,
This is a jungle feast, by the way.
everybody make a perception check.
Ramrod's been having
to hear.
Ramrod's been having the healthiest poops while in the jungle.
Lots of fiber.
Zaka said, I noticed.
I watched intently.
It's horrible. You can't avoid it. I want to die.
Well, my perception check was pretty good. I rolled a natural 20. So,
So Mistletoe, you
20
look to the skies and you see two creatures flying in the sky. They're scouring the jungle, but you're in an area thick with trees, a lot of cover. You know, and you can only see portions of the sky. Two creatures that look like, pterodactyls, but they're people. They're pterodactyl men.
oh,
They're looking for something down below, but they do not see you, but you see them.
okay. Well, I'll tell everyone to get down. Do I know anything about these? Like, is there rumors or?
Zaka,
do
do you point? You point them out.
Yeah, point.
Zaka says,
Yep.
"Terra folk, terror.
Terror folk.
They're dangerous."
Oh, are they intelligent? Are they creatures?
Oh yes, they are. They're evil, vicious.
Okay. Do we know where they come from? Like, I continue to
Legend
follow.
has it they live in a rocky spire with fire on top of it. It is known as Firefinger.
Oh, that's where this lady has to go, or wants to go.
Isn't that where you wanted to go? Yeah.
To get back my mask. We just happen to be passing by Firefinger. Soon. A few days on our way straight south. If we're still going south.
Yeah, we're still
I'm sure
going
we are.
south. Yeah.
I'm going to track. I'll have the map of Chult, and every day I'll track.
Oh,
I
that'd be
don't
nice.
have the animation skills to do the Indiana Jones dotted line, but hopefully one day I'll.
Sure you do. Just draw like a paint.
Well, I can't animate it. I mean,
Microsoft
I can make it, but I
Oh,
can't have
okay.
it.
Oh,
There's a way,
right.
but I don't.
Nice.
Okay, so you've got an Azaka says, well, should we let them pass, or we can surprise them?
Or
They're not that high.
perhaps they like a taste of Quiothe's boon.
I feel like that's just attacking them just for flying around.
She
that's
says,
not
well,
nice.
they're horrible creatures. There's not that many of them. And this is an opportunity, because it's not, they will come back. If we don't take them down now, they could fly over us tonight, tomorrow. And they might have my mask. Can you see if they're wearing a mask?
They're not wearing a mask, and you should be quieter.
She looks at you for a moment. You see her eyes kind of glow and flash, kind of like almost like her pupil spins, and it's like yellow for a second, then it goes back.
You should get that checked out.
It's like something in my eye.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't think we should just attack people without warning. That's not
Zavagor,
fair.
what you say?
We don't need any more trouble. We almost got eaten alive by a bunch of tiny fish, let alone giant pterodactyl man. Let's just let them be on their way, and we'll go do our own thing. And they don't have your mask. It's fine. That's why I didn't want someone with their own quest. I'm telling you.
Ramrod puts away the fruit disappointingly.
Oh.
Okay, so you continue on in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
They fly by and they're gone. Okay, so around 2 p.m. It rains for about 15 minutes, and it comes down pretty hard. And it just stops. Like,
Okay.
it's clear, then there's clouds and rain, and then it clears right back up, all in 15 minutes.
All right. Well, we'll quickly get out our rain catchers, I guess, because we gotta be getting water.
Okay. Oh, she says, well, perhaps we'll see a Chult rainbow. I'm sure we'll see many on this trip.
What's the
Legend
difference
has it at the
between a
end
Chult
of a
with-
Chult rainbow is a great reward from Ooptao himself.
What's the difference between a Chult rainbow and any other rainbow?
It's just a rainbow in Chult.
Oh, okay.
You said Uptal left.
Well, he left, but he didn't leave our hearts.
That's a bunch of crap.
Have you ever heard the legend of the Golden Door?
No, please tell us.
You might find shrines of Uptau, and if Uptau favors you, there will be an golden door. Behind it is the ultimate reward. Maybe we'll find it.
Behind the golden door is the ultimate reward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we keep traveling?
Okay.
Let's get. It's 2
Yep.
p.m. now. Okay.
Yep.
Off to the right, you catch a glimpse of a clearing with a number of tents arranged in a circle. It looks like a campsite. What do you do?
Do we perceive anybody at the
You
campsite?
see 3 humanoids lying on the ground.
Humanoids.
Insects swirl furiously around them.
Oh, well, we have insect repellent. Should we like light the incense?
You were using the salve every day. You could do that too, yeah, if you want to.
Do we have like a sensor or anything like that? Does it come with a sensor?
What do you mean? Sensor?
Yeah, you know, that's where you put like the
Oh!
incense in, you
No.
close it, and you swing it around, and it causes a smoke. That's usually how you do incense, unless you got those sticks from
Yeah.
like your...
Yeah,
Hippie
okay,
hippie
yeah,
shop.
a sensor.
Hmm.
One of my favorite, in 4th edition, there's a Followers of the Raven Queen. They're called the Grim Sensor Bearers, and I just always wanted to use them just because I just want to be able to see. You you meet 3 Grim, you know, and, oh, they're really bad. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so what do you want to do? There's a camp, there's some bodies, you light some
Okay.
incense in your sensor.
So are they
Let
bodies, or are they...
They're
are
dead
they
bodies.
living?
You see claw
They're dead
marks
bodies.
on them.
let Ramrod go check this out. Ramrod wants to sneak over in towards the camp.
You do a bunch of sneaking, it's fine. Here's what you find in the camp. 2 rain catchers full of water. Bodies of 3 explorers that have been dead for no more than a week. There are claw marks on their body, and Azaka says they were slain by terrafolk. They have flasks, 3 flasks and 3 packs. What do you want to do? She says, what do you think is in the flasks? What about the packs? Should we leave it?
There's-
Or?
Ramrod dumps all the packs out.
Okay, it's 3 explorers packs, and those are in the player's handbook, page 151. And there's 3 flasks full of liquid. She says it appears to be liquid.
Ramrod snatches it off of her and opens one and takes a sip.
It's Tej, that honey-type mead that Quiothe makes. It has a monopoly on in Port 90. It's delicious and alcoholic.
Zavagor, this tastes like your girlfriend's drink.
I'll take one.
Sure. Yeah, I take one.
I'll take some stuff of the Explorers pack just to like top us off on rations and other stuff. Anything that's not going to get too bulky to carry.
Okay. All right, so you're going to continue on?
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
so
I checked the tent. There's nothing in the tents or anything.
that's it.
like
Everything
that?
else is ruined.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that night you camp and you keep watch. When you guys in the trees keep watch, do you stay in the tree or do you come down?
I stay in the tree. I've gotten used to tree sleeping. It's pretty cool, actually. I wish the monkeys were still here.
What about Zaver?
Yeah, also in the tree.
All right. Here we go. It's nighttime. Uh-oh. Number 3. That's, let's see. Get my watch list. So it looks like Zavagor. Zavagor!
Oh, perfect.
You hear
Again, yes.
rustling in the jungle to your left.
I look to my left and Eldritch Sight.
There's a lone zombie with a blue triangle. What do you do?
I just like wave at it without saying anything and,
Let's see if he
and
notices.
just watch.
Wait, okay, my perception. Let me say something. You wave, it turns, squints, starts walking in your direction.
Ah. Okay. I like.
It's very slowly heading towards you, and like it walks into a tree and just keeps walking for a moment. It looks like it will go around though, so you have a period here where you can do something.
Yeah, I'll climb down from the tree and like pick up a log from the fire and just like wave it around and then throw it with my 23 strength off to the side.
Okay.
It goes a mile.
So you, so it was walking into the tree, you know, like a video game. But then it hears the noise and it turns around and it starts walking in that direction.
Great.
Okay.
I wave as it walks away.
You notice he's very rotted and degraded. He's been out here for a really long time. Like it rained,
Now, hold
mold, you know.
The other zombies that we fought, did they have the same glowing thing on their forehead? They did? Okay. Alright. So he doesn't like seem like any out of the ordinary zombie. Just like another zombie. No big deal.
You've seen others with the triangle.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it for that night. Is it the same one or is it a different one? Who knows? All right. Let's
So that's
see.
been 3 days we've been going?
This is day 4.
Okay.
So day 4. We're gonna do your navigation.
Mhm.
Result on the screen. All right. Okay. Oh. Another note on the screen. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Right.
And we end up back in Port Nyanzaru.
That would be funny. Okay. So make your hoppy checks.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Oh.
So, as you're foraging, you hear the sounds of a babbling brook off to your left. Through the vines of the jungle, you spot a stream of clear water. On the bank of the stream are a number of shrubs that hold small orange fruit. Azaka says, "Are those okay to eat, Mistletoe?"
Do they look like anything I've seen before? Small orange fruit?
Some new
Are they oranges?
Chult fruit. They are small and orange, and they look like an orange, but they're not quite an orange. Some new
Okay.
variant.
Alright, I'll
Sub-race.
my nature check. Nature check.
Race of an orange.
Okay,
So wait,
this one I'm not.
are you going over there to get a good look at them?
Oh yeah, I was. I was gonna go over there.
Is
and
everybody
inspect them.
going, or just him?
Oh, that looks like a danger question.
Sure, I'll go.
Okay. You all go over there.
Everybody's going.
And,
They attack.
it's small tart citrus fruit. It smells similar to an orange, but a slightly more thrilling odor.
Ooh. All right. Well, this is an intense odor. I can't say for certain what it will do. I'm not thinking it's anything like the other one.
Ramrod grabs it
Ramrod?
and bites into it.
Okay. It's delicious.
It's amazing, Mistletoe.
Now,
Tastes just like orange, and it gives you healthy poops.
if you you could use the name for it, Camu Camu, or you could make your own name.
Camu Camu, also known as Ramrod's Egress.
It's very high in vitamin C. All right. So there's also water here that looks very clear. Hoppy kind of is investigating the water, poking it and stuff.
Gather a few Camu Camus. The water itself is Hoppy's investigating it.
Yeah.
Now, water's bad, right, Azaka?
Yes. Very bad.
Very bad.
How bad,
Okay.
Azaka? Tell us how
I
bad
cannot
water
possibly stress how bad it is.
is. Put into
Okay.
words how bad this water is.
So
Ramrod goes
So
over and
very-
splashes in it.
no,
Splashes in it.
so very bad, so very bad.
Splashes it around a little bit.
You're gonna have to learn the hard way. You want to do anything with the water or continue on?
I feel like it's just water. We've got plenty of water. I mean, is there anything in the water that we can see?
It just looks crystal clear and sparkling.
Hmm.
Move on.
Okay, move on.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Later
That
in the
gleam in his
day,
eye.
you hear a lot of deep, bassy groaning up to the left and splashing of water.
Ramrod immediately pulls out his dinosaur detector.
Okay, hold on. There's a loud roar from over there, and the whole place vibrates, and your detector starts shaking.
Oh, dinosaur! Look, Mistletoe, dinosaur over here.
Shut up! No.
We gotta go check this out.
A loud roar, right? Like really loud roar.
And stomping on the
thumps
ground. Yeah, very
Oh, definitely
Jurassic Park.
dinosaur.
Shaking like
Jurassic
crazy.
Park.
Ramrod goes into
Must go
stealth
faster.
mode and
Must
wants
go
to sneak
faster.
over.
All
right, yes.
You want to group stealth over there?
We can group stealth.
Okay, so
yeah,
everybody make a stealth check. Please.
that always works.
11.
11.
10.
You made it. Okay, so you creep over and you see a lake, and there's about up to 20 brontosauruses. You know, they got the long necks, and so some of them are eating from trees. Some of them are drinking from the water. There's some baby brontosauruses in the water. They seem to be very peacefully, hanging out in the water. And you notice a lot of them are eating a certain kind of root off to the left, like they really like it. A bunch of them are just chowing down on it. But it's almost gone. They've eaten almost all of it, and they still seem hungry. Azaka says, "Are these dinosaurs? We must respect them. And they should respect you."
Ramrod grabs all of the warheads that are left, as many as he can fit in his arms, and goes running out to the brontosauruses and offers them all the warheads that he has.
Okay. Do you throw them on the ground, or are you holding them out in your hands?
Well, yeah, he kind of goes to hold them out, and then like a bunch of them drop all over the ground, and he kind of has like 2 left.
Okay. They all kind of perk up and look at you in silence and stare, like water's pouring off their chin. And the biggest one, starts to stomp over to you and like looms over you, and you're in its shadow. It's starting to bring its head down. Do you do anything?
I lift up the warheads to it.
Okay, it sniffs the warheads, and then it like brings its head like right next to yours, and so its eyes right next to yours, and kind of gives you a look, and then
I pet it.
Make animal handling.
Oh, this is gonna go bad. Everybody prepare to be trampled on. 2.
You're a little too.
Smack it in the face.
It kind of, and it like lets out a big roar that shakes the whole place, and but then it kind of just nervously looks at you and starts eating the fruits that you dropped. And some of the other brontosauruses go back to what they're doing, and one of the little ones starts coming over.
Because Ramrod doesn't know what's good for him, he will pick one up off the ground and offer it again to the little one.
Okay, make another animal handling.
Yes, he will. Oh, natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Which ends up being a 19.
Okay. Okay, Chomp. It likes you. It eats your food. Wants to play with you. That kind of stuff. And the other brontosauruses seem cool with you. They
Cool.
kind of ignore you, or they're just doing their thing, and you're doing your thing. But the baby brontosaurus is like playing with you, like.
Yeah, Ramrod wrestles with the baby brontosaurus.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotta do that, huh? So what are the rest of you doing?
I'd like to
just
look
enjoy
at
the show, Mistletoe.
I'd like to look at the root that they were eating on.
Do you want to see who wins the
And,
wrestling?
Oh,
Just doing a post strength check real quick.
absolutely. I'm wondering if I should rage or not. No,
Angry wrestling.
I won't.
Okay, ready?
Oh, I rolled low. 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a 13. Okay. So you actually lost. I guess it ends up sitting on you. But then it's like, I guess it's licking you or whatever, and it gets off.
Round 2, little
Did
baby
they lick-
brontosaurus.
did they
I shove it.
Really? Okay. Oh, 19.
Oh, darn it. 15.
He sits on you again.
Damn. Not Ramrod's days.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to do anything else at Brontosaurus Lake?
The roots that they were eating on. I just wanted to examine them.
Okay. The Brontosaurus kind of leave a little spot for you to check them out if you want. They seem to be fine sharing this area with you. Okay. These are... Where is it? 205. They're wild roots, known as wild root.
Wild root. Okay.
Did Asuka name... Azuka name these?
It's actually in the book,
Wild root.
but she will suggest that name. Wild root. Yeah. So, yeah, it's got... They're eating it. They like it.
Favorite Bronto food?
Do you want to try and... What do you want to do? When they bite into it, you see it's got juice inside of it.
I'll sample it a little bit.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, give it a little...
It's actually...
It's good enough for a Brontosaurus.
Introducing the juice of a wild root into a poisoned creature's bloodstream, like for rubbing it on an open wound, will rid the creature of the poisoned condition. Once used in this way, a wild root loses this property.
Okay. So neutralizes poison. Okay, I'll take a maybe 3 or 4 of these roots. I don't want to overload, but I feel like that's a good thing. So
Okay. So
okay, I take 4 of them and then I'm good. Yep.
Okay. You take 4 wild roots. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gonna call them Bronto Rub.
And they will die after a few days. So it's not like you're gonna have these forever.
Okay. Okay. Well, still can detail them in my book.
Okay. Does anybody else want to take any wild root?
Zavagor passes on this one.
So you can continue on.
Mm-hmm.
So you travel just for a little bit, and you hear noise up ahead, like shuffling and chomping and groaning.
What does the dinosaur detector tell us?
It's so still. You don't even hear birds or anything. The dinosaur detector is just dead, not moving at all.
Mistletoe is
Eldritch
not a
sight.
dinosaur.
What?
Okay.
Eldritch sight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Peering through you can see kind of through like a wall of foliage. Up ahead, kind of blocking your path, there's a huge dead dinosaur getting eaten by a horde of zombies. And you see more scattered about, attracted by the giant pile of food. Oh, it's like a wall of zombies kind of blocking your path.
Zavagor puts his arm just in front of Ramrod and says, next time. We'll not worry about this
Going
right
that
now.
way.
Oh, and also there's like a lot of wild root around here as well. So if you want more, you can get it.
I think I've got enough. Well, I think there's no reason whatsoever for us to go into wading into a bunch of zombies that are just trying to eat their meal.
Hey, Azuka, you want to go try to grab us some wild root? We really would like those.
There's some actually right next to you.
Oh, never mind.
But son,
We really like those ones over there by the zombies.
Ramrod, do you remember when you lost 2 wrestling contests to a baby?
Oh snap!
You're weaker than a baby, I suppose, in a way.
Do you remember when you were useful?
Remember when we had this conversation away from the zombie horde?
Ramrod,
Yeah.
I chide you in jest. We are compatriots
Yes.
on our quest for the mask of the beast. Yes. We're getting closer. I
well.
can smell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so we have a choice here. We could go the long way around the zombies, and we might lose a lot of travel time. Or perhaps you have some clever magic or idea to solve this dilemma of ours that we have together.
Clever magic, you say? Well, aside from just blasting our way through it with a wind tunnel, that's the only idea I have.
Yeah, I don't think we have any fruit or anything that would help. I mean, we've got the waka nuts, but I don't think a light is going to distract them from a fresh brontosaurus kill. Like,
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a dead brontosaurus.
I think we. How much time are we actually going to lose? It's just one mob of zombies.
You travel 1 hex a day, so basically, you're gonna lose a hex. Just adds another day to your journey. Yeah.
Oh, that's like not even a question. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
We've tangoed with zombie hordes before. It doesn't end very well.
Yeah. I think caution is better here. We'll just go around.
Okay. You go around. So you leave that whole area behind. You make camp for the night. You keep watch. Zavagor, you hear noise in the jungle ahead of you. What do you do?
Deja vu.
You see a lone zombie with a triangle blue on its head, glowing.
Zavagor just readies a waka nut just in case, and just.
Do it again. It's very close. Oh. It starts to angle towards you. But then, like, it just kind of looks at the moon. It's over that way, so it starts walking that way. There it goes.
Perfect. Celestial waka nut. Thank you, Moon.
Good night, Moon.
Real quick, next day. We got, like, 2 minutes.
Bye, Fred.
Next day, navigate. Screen.
I'm really good at this. I should be really good at this.
It looks like you got so lost that you stumbled on the way you were supposed to go.
Oh, great.
Like went all the way around. Okay, so the food part of it. Let's see here.
Make sure to make lots of circles in our red line as we go.
Find more of that kuya stuff.
All right, cool.
And you come upon a pretty awesome sight. Up ahead, you see a bridge crossing a massive. There's a big drop. There's a stream down there, maybe a river. It's very high up. The drop is 100 feet. So on this bridge, about halfway across, you see a tall statue. Further on, you see part of it has crumbled. There's like a 20-foot gap. Below this bridge are lots of hanging vines and the chattering of monkeys. What do you want?
Mistletoe, were we supposed to get here like 3 days ago?
No. A druid is never early, nor is he late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
A 4. The map is going to be like...
Okay.
So we're actually crossing the wrong way. We're already over it. But
I'm so happy we paid for a guide. This is great.
We didn't pay for a guide.
She says this place is called Ataz Muhahaha.
Okay. Well, hey,
sure it is.
see, we wouldn't have known that without the guide. Ataz Muhahaha.
Wait in.
How
in
big is the
Coyote's
gap?
Boon.
Yeah. How big is the gap on the bridge?
How far across the chasm is it?
Yeah. How far is it?
Total, the bridge is a lot of
I mean, it's not
squares.
like jumpable.
Looks
right?
like around. Oh, the gap is 20 feet. Not quite jumpable. No.
Yeah. Okay.
So we should probably stop there unless there's one quick thing you want to do, like right now.
No.
Just stop there. Okay.
No,
All right. So
Wave to Fred.
we'll pick it up next time. Hopefully, Val will be feeling better.
Not sick. Yep. I was just giving time for Val to get over her sickness so that she could be useful when we got to it.
Dramatically, she wakes up, and that's the end.
Are we there yet, guys?